guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to continue with my Best of Beauty series. Today I'm going to be talking about eye products, eyeshadows. I'm going to be also talking about mascaras, eyeliners, pigments, and my favorite palettes of 2015. So I'm just going to jump into it and kind of, don't mind me, this might be a little lengthy because these are my favorite products. I love to do my eyes. Like when I go to sleep at night, I'm like, I wonder what kind of eyeshadow I'm going to use tomorrow. I wonder what kind of colors I'm going to use. So that's the nerd in me, and that's the thing that I love the most and I gravitate towards more when I'm looking into makeup. I love palettes and I love eye products. So this video might get a little lengthy, just saying, because this is your girl's thing, okay? I just want to share with you guys some of the products I've been absolutely loving that I think are amazing. And if you had to absolutely go out and buy some products that are, you know, eyeshadows and things like that, these are the ones that I would highly suggest you guys look into. So the first of which is going to be the Makeup Forever eyeshadows. I currently have 14 shades. And I remember when they launched their new eyeshadows because they had reformulated them, and I was really excited because before I never really took a interest into their eye products because I don't know why, I just never did. And when I saw that they relaunched it and they had this big, like, you know, like platform for their eyeshadows, I was really interested and I decided to give them a try and swatch them, and I was so impressed that I literally went a little crazy and filled up my basket with like 10 shadows. And I was like, okay, Samantha, you're going a little overboard, let's just take a couple and put the rest of them back. I have 14 shades and they range in colors. I have all the finishes from the diamond to satin to matte to, I think there's one more kind of finish, but I think I pretty much have all the finishes and I am impressed with every single one of them. I feel like there hasn't been a dud shade for me personally, and I feel like they apply on beautifully. They go on so well on your lid. And my favorite has to be this beautiful red brown shade, which is a matte right here. And I love this because when I apply it in my crease, it's something that I use daily, and I don't have to worry about it being choppy or hard to blend out. It's just a very blendable product and it's just so easy to work with. And I think that's why I gravitate towards it so much, because I feel like some matte shadows, depending on the formulation, can be a little bit hard to work with, and most people incorporate matte shadows into their eyeshadow routine. So I feel like it's really important to have a really great matte quality eyeshadow, and I definitely feel like they took the cake with that because they're just so easy to work with, and you're gonna like definitely just love the way they apply to the lid, and they're very pigmented. You don't have to like go in there and just build and build and build because they're just so pigmented and they're so easy to apply. I also love their satin finishes because they're just so beautiful and they go on so effortlessly, and they're just so easy to work with as well. And this is just a really gorgeous gold right here, and I love this shade because when you apply it, it's just true to what it is in the pan, and you don't have to worry about using specific tools to apply it or using your finger or anything like that. Like anything you use will apply the product on beautifully, which is what I love about their formulation of shadows, because you don't have to sit there and mess around with tools and like mediums and things like that. You just go in there with your brush and just apply it and you're good to go. So I really feel like Makeup Forever took the cake with the formulation of their shadows and did such an amazing job. And I definitely feel like, you know, if you want to have a great quality shadow, definitely incorporate a couple of their shades into your collection, and I swear you will be so happy with your purchase because they are just such great quality and they're amazing. I just love everything about their eyeshadows. Another eyeshadow I have been gravitating towards this year has to be from NARS. It is in the color Galapagos. It's like a really gorgeous shimmery brown that's got these flecks of gold glitter slash shimmer in it. And I love this because it's just such a really fun color to work with. It's brown, but it's got brown with a twist, which I really like, because sometimes you want to use browns, but you don't want to look dull, or you don't want to look like you're using a typical everyday look. And I feel like when they added these gold flecks in it, it kind of upped the amp and made it a little bit more fun. I love this to apply to the lids, the outer corner. I love it to smoke out my lower lash line. I feel like it's just a very, versatile, user-friendly eyeshadow, and it's just such a great thing to have in your collection. And I really didn't know how amazing it was because I didn't really, you know, think too much into it. I was just like, oh, it's just a boring brown. Like, no, it's more than just a brown. It's beautiful. I love it. So definitely NARS Galapagos is one to look into if you're interested in a typical brown but with a little bit of pizzazz to it. So the next two things I'm going to show you are, these are pigments, and these are from MAC. I love MAC's pigments. I really feel like there's no other pigment in the world that's better than MAC. And my favorites are the color Copper Sparkle. I incorporated this in one of my tutorials on here for Thanksgiving. I love this color. On the lid, it just looks so gorgeous, and it's just such an eye catcher. Like when you wear this, it's gonna bring a lot of attention to your eyes. It's really going to hone in a lot of looks, and it's just going to just be something that catches a lot of people's attention, because I wore it to Thanksgiving dinner, and I went to work before I actually went to dinner, and when I wore it, like, I got so many compliments from the doctors and my other coworkers and nurses and things like that, and they were like, what's on your eyes, or like, your eyeshadow looks so pretty, or your makeup looks so pretty, your eyes are so pretty. And I had on MAC's Copper Sparkle, and it's just such an eye-catching look, and anything that you create with it is going to be so beautiful, and it's going to just look so glamorous. So I love this color. It's beautiful. The next one is going to be MAC's Tan. I love this one because it is very eye-catching but also very neutral at the same time. This is for the girl who doesn't want to be too eye-catching or too overboard, but they want to have a little bit pizzazz to the lid. It's definitely going to bring it to the next level, your look, but it's not going to go overboard. So this is a great color for people who want to incorporate this in their day-to-day routine, or they like neutral shades and want to add a little pizzazz to it. This is definitely going to do it without going overboard. And once you add like a little bit of Fix Plus or any like setting spray, it's definitely going to just pop it above. Like, it's just going to make it it's going to make it like flawless on your lids. I can't believe I just did that. I went there. So yeah, moving on from that, I'm going to talk about mascaras. So mascaras for me are something that are, I feel like they necessarily don't have to be the most expensive mascara in order to create a really nice lash. For me, I really depend on mascaras for my eyes because I do not apply false lashes. So I kind of just rely on what God gave me, and I have to use mascara to make them like pop a little more. So I feel like formulations of mascaras are very particular to me. But I also feel like you can find a great quality mascara without spending $1 billion on it. So the ones I'm going to share with you are a mixture of high-end and drugstore mascaras, and they're the ones that I love the most, and they're the ones that work for me, and they make me look like I have on false lashes, so to speak, without having on false lashes, because I can't stand it. Ugh. So the first of which is the Benefit Rollerball Lash. Now, I got this as a sample size product, and when I got it, I was just totally blown away. I thought that Benefit did an incredible job. This formulation of mascara is so good. I love the wand. It's not a bristle type wand, it's more of a rubber wand, and I love the way it looks on the eyes when you apply it. It just makes your eyelashes so full, and it just brings them like to life. Like, I feel like my eyelashes were brought to life with this, and I had to buy it in the full version because it was just so incredible, and it went on so easily, and it just made my eyelashes like, yeah girl, like it just made them that special. The next one I've been loving, and this is newer to me, and this was a sample size, is the one from Sephora. It's called The Mascara, and it looks like this, and I love this. I've been using this religiously as of lately because I just got it like maybe like a couple months ago, and it's been my ride or die because it just makes my lashes so nice. It brings them to life. It makes them very full, very voluminous. It's just so nice, and I love it. And this is probably something that's more affordable because it's from the Sephora brand, so you're not spending like $20 on a full-size mascara. I haven't looked into the price of what a full-size one is, but I'm really impressed with this, and I did not expect it to be as wonderful as it is. The next one that was released this year is the Voluminous Miss Manga. This is from the brand L'Oreal, And I love this mascara as well. I think the wand is just so unique. It's a brush type, but it's just very flexible and it's very great to move. And I love that about it. And I just feel like I'm really able to get in there and really coat my lashes the way I like. And I just like the blackness of it. It just applies beautifully and it makes my eyelashes very voluminous and it coats them very evenly, which is really nice. The next one I love is from L'Oreal as well. This is the Lash Out Butterfly, also released this year, I believe, as well. And when I bought this, I had brought to the cash register this one, and I had also brought the Bare Minerals Lash Domination, I think it is. And I was gonna get them both, and the girl's like, no, just get the L'Oreal one because they're just so similar. And I'm so happy I listened to her because this was a fraction of the price, and it's just such a phenomenal product. Like, it's got a rubber bristle, but it's got different angles, so you're able to go in with the different angles and apply your lashes as you see fit according to the brush. And the wand is just great for just really getting into every lash and coating them evenly. And the last mascara I have been loving is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is the travel size because I have like 5 of these, so I haven't had to buy the full size one. So when I use this with other mascaras, I feel like it really brings like that extra volume that I need sometimes when I'm applying mascara. So that's why I really like this product. But by itself, I don't feel like it's bad, but I don't feel like it's great. I feel like it's equivalent to drugstore. But when you apply it with another mascara, I feel like, okay, it's got it going on. So yeah, I really love this product and I feel like it's great. But I don't feel like you necessarily have to have in your collection. I just really love it, and I love to, you know, coat my lashes with this along with something else. So moving on from that, I'm going to talk about eyeliners. So eyeliner is a definite must for me. I incorporate eyeliner in every single look that I do, whether I'm going somewhere like simple to going somewhere like really glamorous. Like, I have to have eyeliner on because I don't know if it's because I don't wear fake lashes. I feel like it just dramatizes my eyes and brings that added like pizzazz to it. So when it comes to eyeliners, there's several eyeliners that I really love and I use non-stop. The first of which is going to be liquid liner. So when I apply my wing, I have to use a liquid liner because I'm not good with gel. I'm trying to, you know, work on my gel liner application skill, but, you know, I'm just not quite there. I feel like pens are just so much easier to work with for me. And my favorite has to be the Lorac Frontline Pro Liner. So this liner is unique to me in the simple fact that it's just very black, so easy to work with, and the tip is not felt tipped. I love felt tip liners like the one from Stila and stuff like that, but I find that they fray very easily and the product does not last as long as you would like it to, because I feel like you're still getting a good amount of product, but the like tip is frayed, so you're not able to use it to get preciseness or as precise of a tip as you'd want and things like that. So I feel like they just don't go the extra mile for me, whereas this one does because it's got a different type plastic material and it never frays. It lasts forever and it will last you for a very long time because you're literally going to use every ounce of product in this baby. So I love this. I love that they did something that was totally out of the box and just user friendly and just something that is going to last. So this is my jam. The next one is going to be waterline liners, and my favorite now, True Black, is from BUXOM. It is the Call Me liner. The thing I love about this liner is that it really stays in my waterline. Sometimes I have a problem with liners budging and going down below and like just, you know, not looking good. Like sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, you look like crap, Sam, because you look like you've been crying because your like liner's been like, you know, down here instead of like in your waterline, and it's just frustrating. But definitely this one is going to stay in your waterline forever. Even when I wash my face and remove my makeup, sometimes I find it still in my waterline. So I absolutely love this. Another one that's great and is just a very true black as well, but it's going to stay in your crease forever and ever and ever, is going to, in your waterline forever and ever and ever, is from NARS. It is in the color Via Veneto, and I love this one as well just because it's very black, and black liner for me is like my staple. So I want something that's gonna stay in my waterline, and if I go to work, I work 12 to 13 hour shifts, so I want something that's going to be there from the second I walk through the door to the second I leave, and these two liners definitely take the cake for that. Now the liner that I love that is just different and it's got a little bit of color to it is going to be from MAC. I love this liner. It is the color Costa, Riche, which is a really gorgeous red brown. I love this for in the waterline when I'm wearing a neutral look and I don't want to have the harshness of the black. I want to soften the look up. This liner is absolutely gorgeous and it looks so nice in your waterline, and when you smoke it out, it's gonna look so beautiful. I absolutely love this liner and it's just doing good things for me. Love this. Definitely feel like this is something that you should look into. Like if you want something different out of the box, not your typical black, definitely look into the NARS one because it is incredible. So moving on from that, I'm going to go into palettes. So palettes for me are my jam. Like they're my jam. When they release palettes, I'm super pumped. I'm like writing it on my calendar, ready to go to the store and scoop it up or order it off online. And for me this year, I feel like they've just released so many palettes, and some of them are like good, some of them are okay, some of them are amazing. But for me, there's 3 palettes that I have absolutely been loving this year. The first of which is from Lorac. This is the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Now, if you watch my channel, you know I love the Lorac Pro 1 palette. I feel like it's a palette that everyone should have in their collection because it just hits a wide base of color ranges and things like that. And it's just great for everyday to-day use, and I absolutely love that palette. I feel like it's great quality, and it's just something that I feel like is just so great for on the go. You can do a complete look with that palette without any other product, which is something that I think is very important when you buy a palette, because you want it to be like user friendly and something that's easy to travel with. So when they launched this one this year, I was so excited because I was like, okay, they really brought it with the first one. I hope they really bring it with this one. And this one is so nice because it's got a different range of colors. These are more cool tones, whereas the first one was more warm tones. And I love the color selection in here. They have really nice transition shades. I love their golds. They have really nice pops of color. Like this blue has me like, it's got me sprung sometimes. Like when I first saw this palette, the blue is what caught my eye because it's just such an eye-catching, beautiful matte royal blue. And I love the color jade in here. It's a beautiful emerald, true gold green, beautiful on the lids. And the quality of these are incredible and I love them all. And I feel like the color spectrum of the colors they chose to add in this palette are wonderful. They've got a great range of mattes, shimmers, and like transition shades, as well as like brow bone stuff, highlights and things like that. So this one definitely took the cake for me as far as eyeshadow palettes of this year. Another one I've been loving, and I've spoke about this as of lately so much, I've probably like ran into the ground. You guys are probably like, Sam, shut up about this. But it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I love this. The Shadow Couture was the first one that I purchased, and this one has just got such an incredible range of colors, as well as a to die for formulation of eyeshadows. Now I know that I said that Makeup Forever was like the most incredible eyeshadow formulation I've used, and that is so true. But Anastasia Beverly Hills is definitely a very close second because her eyeshadow quality is just incredible. It's phenomenal. I have no complaints about it. It just goes on so effortless, so easy. They're so blendable. They're so pigmented. The color Pink Champagne is by far my favorite. I bought it in full size because I was able to find it, first of all. And second of all, like when you use it, you're like, this color is incredible on the lid. And I love this palette. I was traveling with this so much and just using it non-stop because it just is such a great palette. And the only thing I will say is they don't have a transition shade in here that I absolutely love. I feel like I can mix off peach and Morocco to get the right transition shade, but I do often use my own like separate shadow as my transition shade. But the color spectrum in here is incredible. The quality is impeccable, and I just love this palette. The next palette, also from Anastasia Beverly Hills, guys, like so amazing. I love this. This is the Self-Made palette. This is still available, and yes, like amazing, obsessed. That's it. Like, must I say more? Like, this palette is to die for as well. She did have a transition shade in here I love. I feel like this palette is just incredible. The formulation is incredible. The color spectrum is incredible. I love the pops of color. This purple, yes God. Yes God. Like, it's just so beautiful. I love this palette. Like, everything about it is perfect. I find no faults. Like, nothing. Perfect. Definitely run out, go get it while it's still available. And if you see any other palettes that she comes out with, definitely look into them, because her caliper of eyeshadows for the price point, like this retails for $35. This one retailed for I think $35 too. You get, I believe, 12 shadows with this one, and this one you get, no, this one's 12 and this one I think is 14. Yeah, this one's 14, this side's 12. They retail for $35. You cannot beat it. Like, it is incredible price and incredible quality. So you're getting your cake and eating it too. So guys, I know that was a little lengthy, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will continue to shoot these. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and leave me any like comments down below of anything you guys want to know, anything you guys want to see, and things like that. I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.